Our sixth fit myth is that you need to get 10,000 steps every day. To put it in perspective, the 10,000 step number came from Japanese designers who created a pedometer, and they had this little figure of a person walking. That person walking also looks a lot like the character for 10,000. So they tried to play off of those two things as a marketing tool to get people to buy their pedometer and to walk more, but there's really no magic to the number of 10,000. It's kind of arbitrary. What you want to do is move around all day as much as you can. The tipping point right now that we know from research is that about 7,500 steps is where the minimum you'd want to get to be really healthy and fit. But getting more is better to a point. What you don't want to do is become so obsessive about the number that you start to do like one of my clients told me one time, that she would march beside the bed at night to try to get all of her steps in before the end of the day. You don't want it to be something that makes you feel like you're doing compulsive movement, pointless movement. But what you also want to do is make sure that you are moving a little bit every hour at the very least. And right now, a lot of people are very sedentary working at their desk. My Fitbit gives me a little buzzer if I don't get 250 steps an hour, and that's very reasonable because that just gets me to get up and go get some more water or go out and check the mail or any number of little moving around kind of things. That non-exercise activity thermogenesis is what it's called, but just that general movement is what is tied to better health. If you look at groups of exercisers, usually they're runners because they're the ones who tend to go out and get a lot of steps. If you look at exercisers who get up and do 10,000 steps, say, in a run in the morning, but sit the rest of the day, they typically don't have the kind of good health markers that people who would get the same number of steps spread throughout the day. So don't take that 10,000 steps number as being something that you have to keep beating yourself up over getting, or that's a finish line that you just have to get in at the end of the day. Just use that number as a number of relativity. Am I more active now than I have been? Am I slowing down? Do I need to find a way to pick things up? That's the way to keep it all in perspective, not get crazy about it, and keep you healthy.